Hey, before you watch this video, you should check out my review for the main series of World of Warcraft comics if you haven't already. And if you have, I don't know, I guess stick around here for a minute. Want to play hacky sack? It's okay. Yeah, this is not the best comic I've read in the Wild Comics. In fact, I'd say it's easily the most least interesting out of everything that I've read. And, well, doesn't mean it's bad, it just means it's flawed. Honestly, it's very infrequently compelling. Its plot is all over the place. It introduces side characters who either die or don't do anything major in the grand scheme of things, when in reality, it just should have been focusing on the main three of the book. Allow me to explain. It feels like a lot of stuff got cut by the final pages. Subplots just abruptly start and then gets quickly resolved in a matter of 5 to 10 pages when they would have been a lot more compelling had they been introduced in the beginning of the book and been a major story arc. Like, by the end of it, we get a really, genuinely good revelation about the main characters, but there's just no build-up to it, and it literally comes out of nowhere. It's like an excellent payoff for a subplot that wasn't even there. Also, it introduced a character that I thought was really cool, only for him to be abruptly killed and forgotten about. He could have been written completely out entirely and allowed us to focus more so on the main three who needed some more development. Although I will say the best character in the book is Revel, and he's also the most accurately written healer in any MMO story ever. He's angry, hates just about everyone and everything, takes no shit, and doesn't put up with stupidity. I like him. In fact, I would like to see more of this character. The other two I'd be okay with seeing more of, but Revel is a guy that I really, really want to see more from. Also, for a story about the Dark Riders, I can't say that I learned a lot about them. They really don't do much overall, and for a book called Dark Riders, I expected more of them than I got. Oh, and I can't believe I forgot to mention this in my WoW Comics review, but I adore the artwork in those books. Artist Ludo Lullaby, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, has a great style that really worked for the comics. It felt like the games, but at the same time had his own unique flavor. Now, the artist for Dark Riders is a guy by the name of Neil Googe, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly as well. And I'm certain he has his fans, but I did not care for his art style. Everyone had these big bulging eyes whenever they wanted to make an expression, and it just looked weird to me. I know I'm not really showing many pages in this review, and because I don't know, I don't have a scanner for the moment, although I probably should look into getting one if I want to do more comic reviews, but I'll show you what I mean. With this guy right here. He looks like... He just has a bug-eyed expression, and I just don't care for it. I mean, yeah, they're expressive, but I don't know. To me, it looks like everyone is doing a William Shatner impersonation after he got punched in the face. Spock, get this fist off my cheek! I'm Captain Kirk! But I mean, at the end of the day, I think the art is okay, but it really just points to this book being just okay. It's really skippable and not nearly as good as the series that preceded it. World of Warcraft Dark Riders is 10 pounds of good ideas in a 5-pound bag. And because of that, half the stuff you actually needed in it spilled out. Now, again, it is okay, and maybe if you're a hardcore lore nerd, you'll really like it, like I am. But for the most part, if you're just an average comic book reader, I'd say give this one a pass. Yes, I know there's another World of Warcraft graphic novel. In fact, there are a couple others, and I'll see if I can track them down and give those a review one of these days.